So, B2, do you want to be on that side of me now? Please. Off the entrance. Long puffs there. Oh, we got a frog. On the outer telescoping cover, there's a frog. I'm gonna kind of knock it off there so it doesn't get smashed. Okay, feeding pail number 1. Number 2 was on hive A. Boy, they aren't taking it again. I think that's just because they're finding stuff out in.
You may want to give them a little more smoke. These are the ones that were more.
These get a little more excitable.
Excitable.
Okay. Another one through the front. Okay. Some more under here.
Maybe in that group in the front? I don't know.
What's that? It's kind of windy. This stuff doesn't really stay put with smoke. Okay, now I'm starting on my side with frame 10. Basically empty on both sides. Just a few bees wandering around. Put it down here. Frame 9 is also essentially empty. Nothing drawn out that I can see on either side. I'm going to go down here. Okay, frame 8. Oh, there's some bees chaining. They chain together to measure things. Mostly empty on my side. Nothing really drawn out at all, but you know, there's a few more bees. Here's your side. Drawn out comb with nectar and pollen. A lot of bees. And here. 7. These aren't really stuck down hard, right? You know, quite yet. 7 is full of bees on both sides. On my side, a lot of capped brood. Some bees are completely head down into some of the. Oh, I see the queen. This is great. She has a huge abdomen and is at the tip of my thumb. You see her? The really long abdomen. She's walking towards me now.
Yep.
That's the Italian queen. Oh, that's great. So she's on frame 7, and that's on your side, full of brood, a little bit of nectar, and a lot of larvae. There's some extra comb there, but because I'm doing so much else today, I think I'm just going to leave it. You know, I don't want to leave them open longer than I have to. So this one seems more full than the other one. This has some darker comb. There's some larvae in here, capped brood. More larvae, some capped brood. Oh, there's a bee coming out. I don't know if you'll see this. It's breaking out right there. There's a little tear that bee is breaking out. You see the antenna coming out?
Mm-hmm.
That bee's coming. It's coming out of the pupa stage. That's pretty neat. Okay, I wonder if I'm gonna give them a little more smoke. Huh? Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
They really buzz a lot when the smoke first goes on them, and they calm down again. So that was frame 6. Here's 5. Full of bees on both sides. A lot of brood, larvae. Some of the larvae are really fat, like they're about ready to get capped off. There's a little bit of extra wax, but again, I'm going to leave it for now. Extra comb. And here is more brood. A lot of it. The frames are sticky, so they do have some propolis, I think. They're sticking to my, or else my gloves have honey on them, I don't know. Okay. 4, full of bees, both sides. A lot of brood on my side. I haven't seen the drone comb yet, that I can tell. Bees with pollen in their pollen baskets. A lot of brood on this side too, and that's mostly what this is. if you blow on them, they'll get out of the way for a little bit, but it's really a pretty solid pattern of brood. Okay, we got frame 3, full of bees on my side, only about half full on your side. Brood, pollen, maybe a little bit of nectar up in the corners. They're drawing out the comb. This one just has a little bit of drawn out comb here in the center they're working on. Looks like there's actually some capped honey here. That paler capped off stuff. Does the camera see it? Okay, thanks. 2. About a third full of bees on my side. Just a little bit of drawn out comb, not much, about a palm sized amount. Nothing here. And 1 is empty. I'm not even going to take it out. But because I want to treat these the same, I'm going to add a box to this too. And I think I'm going to pull up frame 3, because you're supposed to get one that doesn't have a lot of brood on it. So I think it's going to be frame 3. Put this here.
Do you want to change the bottom first?
Yeah, thank you. So I'll take this off as a unit. Oh, that's stuck down. Okay, now put this here. So again, I'm using a screened bottom board for mite control. There's actually a few dead bees on the bottom here. I might clean this the next time out. I just want to be done and stop bothering them. They're getting a little more excited, but hopefully, we're well past the midway point, and I think they're going to be being more comfortable shortly. So I'm going to get the screened bottom board. I'll get the bucket of new feed. Number 4 is going on hive B. They just aren't taking much. I'm just giving it to them just in case. And they say if you down on steps, that kind of gives them time to get out of the way. That's usually not, but okay, we'll put this back on. Yeah, that looks good.
Entrance?
Entrance reducer. A little bit of gunk there. So I could make it a larger entrance for them, but they're still not, we got time. They can get in and out fine. I've not seen them really having problems at the doorway. So I said frame 3 I'm taking out. They're chaining together again. They're measuring the distance to and from the frames and the ground. Space them. So 1, 2, 3 we took out. 4, 5, 6, 7. Boy, they're really chained together. It's like they bridge this whole gap when I move it. 8. 9 and 10. Boy, I feel like I could be, less clumsy if I didn't have the gloves, but that would make me real nervous. Where's that orange thing, the spacer?
I believe your assistant has it.
You left with it?
Oh, no.
Good. More useful here than with him in the house. So this, again, is the 9-frame spacer. Basically lets me spread out 9 frames in the space of 10. Lets them draw out the comb deeper or more. There we go. And then I'm going to also do it on this side. You kind of have to get it started, but once you do, you push down and it's sort of okay, I think I'm going to have to brush them a little bit in order to get this bucket on. this time I'm putting the buckets so that they're more towards the front. I don't think it really matters, just so long as they have access to the syrup, and any bees trapped in this upper box can find their way down. I feel like when I get back to watch this, I'm going to notice some huge thing I forgot, but I think we're doing good, doing well. The frog is long gone, otherwise I'd put him or her back up here. Okay, so do they look the same? They ought to.
Tree
Good.
trunk.
Here's my log. I'll put it a little bit more towards the front because that's where the bucket was resting. And that's it. Anything you can think of that I forgot?